A lot of traders don't know the power behind backtesting. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. How are you doing? I trust you're doing good. I remain Tolu of CSA Forex, Common Sense Approach to Forex Trading. At the end of this video, you are going to understand much better how to backtest. And of course, it's going to help you when it comes to trading the market, whatever market it is, because you've already seen the same scenarios in the past. They say that what has happened in the past will still happen in the future, meaning that history tends to repeat itself. Now, if you look at what we have over here, this is the gold chart, 1 hour. You could pick any chart or pick different charts to do this back testing. And for me to carry this back testing, I've turned off the auto scroll, right? So when I turn off the auto scroll, you can see if I try to scroll, it keeps on going back to the present place by itself without me doing anything. But once I turn it off by clicking this, selecting, I can go back in time and then it doesn't move again. So now you can see we've moved away from these lines because the lines are based on what we have drawn during this period. So if we move back and keep on going to the back, that's why it's called back testing. It goes out of line. So let's quickly delete all of them, right? I'm just going to delete all of them quickly. I think I got them all. Okay, no. Let's just make sure they're all gone from the chart. Yes. So now if you look at what we have about here. Now, from this part, this is the beginning of February thereabout. You can see 2nd February to about 20th of February. And if you look at this chart, it's a downtrend. Looking at this trend, you know, obviously you want to sell, and you check here, this is an area of support that turned to resistance but never got there. And you check over here too, this is another area here. So the purpose of backtesting now is to find out whether your strategy would work and how many times it work based on probability, based on the risk to reward ratio, based on a whole lot of factors. So if you look at what we have over here, this is a good one from earlier in February. You can see that this area was an area of support, as you can see, it broke out here and started to react to the area. Don't forget, it's called an area or level or zone. It came back here and then voila, this acted nicely as a resistance and dropped. So this one worked nicely. Now, let's do something. Let us still go back in time, right? Because the more we go back in time, that is the back testing. You're putting your strategy to the test. Over here, we don't have any. Okay, great. Something like this now. We have a clear direction, as you can see from where it started up to this place. It's an uptrend. So as it's an uptrend, you need to follow how price is moving. Don't forget back testing. You're taking your trading back in time and then looking for how your strategy would have worked. So you have something like this that you can see how the price is moving in this manner, right? And if you are new to this channel, what we talk about strictly is support and resistance, right? Support and resistance, and that's what we're doing here, support and resistance based on price action, right? So let me show you guys something quickly now. If you look over here, this here is an area of support from here because the market pushed higher. That's an area of support. Sorry, let me draw this properly. Okay, that's an area of support. Then here is an area of resistance. As you can see, is an area of resistance. And if you're going to do your markings, you can see resistance here, resistance here. It broke out and acted as support. Can you see? Your strategy would have worked based on support and resistance. It did what? It pushed higher, came back here, acted as support again. It worked. So you can see the back testing is very powerful. And of course, when you carry out this back testing, it's also going to build confidence in yourself. You start to trust your strategy. As you trust your strategy in the present time, when you do your markings like what we're doing here based on support and resistance, you will now realize that your confidence level is now up there. All you have to do is to wait for price to come back to that area of interest again, that level or zone, and then you take action without any issue. Look at what happened. It came back here again, and you can see from here, it acted as support, and then it pushed higher back to the highs here. So this kind of back testing, right, is going to continue to build confidence in yourself. Interesting, right? A lot of people do not do back testing. Let's continue to push it back. This is clearly an uptrend, right? As this is an uptrend, we can quickly draw our levels, right? Make sure you have a good enough understanding of the levels and how to draw them, your support and resistance levels, that is. And of course, it's going to help you when you are trading, so you don't have to put pressure on yourself. You need to practice this a lot. So you need to do a lot of back testing. And that's why we also say that during the weekend as such, You use the weekend to do market review for that week. So everything still boils down to you looking at the markets and all. So look at what we have over here. Let us quickly do this. We're going to be rounding up this video in a few minutes. Try not to make it that lengthy. Here was resistance as the market went down, as it went to here support. You can see it's an area. So the price reacted to this area as resistance and came down. You can see reacted here a bit, pushed higher. And look at the funny thing, it came close, didn't quite get there, or pushed higher. The same thing came close, right? Didn't quite get there, then pushed higher. This is also to show you that this area, yes, indeed, was a good one for support, even though price did not get there exactly, but it is helping you and building your confidence at the end of the day. Let's see whether we can go back in time one more time. This is the beginning of the year, by the way, 5th January, as you can see, 27th December, that's last year. So if you go back in time, keep on looking for the trend, a nice clean trend. If it's an uptrend, something like this, okay, great, something like this, then you now draw your levels again. Let's draw the levels again quickly. Here's an area of resistance. If you see what we have over here, then here's another one of support here, right? Just do your drawings quickly. It doesn't have to be that perfect. That's why it's an area or level or zone, right? So if you look again quickly, this will be the last one. You can see here was resistance, here support, where the price went up and down. You can see price reacted to this area, pushed higher, and then pushed back to this area of resistance over here, right? Here, there was a big breach here, right? So fine, you would have had a loss, but losses are part of the business. But look at what happened again. It still acted as support and acted as support again and blasted off. As it blasted off of this area here of resistance, here was support. Look at what happened. Eventually, it came back here again and pushed back to the highs over here. So as you are looking at the charts based on a backtesting point of view, always make sure that you are going back in time. You already have your strategy, how you want your strategy to look like. Could be supply, demand, could be support, resistance. It could be chart patterns, wedges, head and shoulders, harmonics, whatever the case might be. Just make sure that you're taking it back in time. And you can see this is November 2022. You can even take it back in time to 5 years. Find out how it was in 2018. Find out how it was back then during probably recession period. If your strategy has been working in the past and the time frame and so on. Because trust me, this is going to help you to build confidence, and then you can easily know how your strategy has worked. And of course, if you have an idea how it has worked, it will help you to know how it should work, right, going into the future. Okay, and of course, this will help you with your psychology because of the confidence level. You will not be scared, you will not be afraid. Even when you have a loss, you will not be, it won't shake you as such, right? Because you've done your back testing and you know most likely your next trade or so is going to take care of the losses. Very key, very, very important. With that said, I want to say thank you for joining us. We hope that this video has shed more light on the power of backtesting. You can do this for as many instruments as possible, and then you see that yes, indeed, your strategy is a good one, because not all trades are going to be winners at the end of the day, but you'll notice that those ones that are winners will give you massive runners, at the end of the day. And that's why they always say, and we always say, that keep your shorts, keep your losses, sorry, keep your losses short, right, well minimized, and then keep your winners, your profit well maximized at the end of the day. Okay, so with that said, I want to say thank you guys for joining us. It's been a good one. Don't forget to back test and then see the result for yourself. You could use your Excel and make some jottings here and there. It would even help you to know the time of the day of the week that your trades normally occur. With that said, over and out from me, I remain Tolu. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, comment in the section if you have any questions, and we will get back to you. Thank you guys, enjoy the rest of the day, and God bless.